Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you my thoughts as well as the summary of Boruto Chapter 75. Chapter begins by Amado telling Naruto and Shikamaru about Demon and Ida's abilities, explaining how the two can see both past and present. Demon with attack reflection, Amado then reveals that there is a new, previously unknown Utsutsuki god called Shibai, whose DNA was used to make both Ida and Demon. Kawaki thinks about sleeping demon with intent to hurt and gets slapped. It turns out that Amado's daughter was called Akebi and sadly died of an incurable disease when she was younger. Amado's daughter had an incurable disease and it is not known why she got this disease. The doctors abandoned her because it was the case with no solution. Amado says that instead of developing some treatment that would cure it, he preferred to continue with the research to create a clone since he had much more knowledge about it. So he decided to go into that area. His daughter died a short time later, and after 9 months he managed to create an equal body, but later he realized that this clone was not like his daughter since the daughter had another personality as if a total stranger. That was the moment that he understood that his daughter no longer existed. I knew this chapter was going to get people hyped up for the series again. Things we learned are even more interesting than expected. Plus the inevitable reveal of Delta being a clone of Amado's daughter. Then Delta emerges in front of Mitsuki and Sarada suddenly and requests to meet Ida. Sumire rushes over and puts Delta to sleep by saying her command words. Amado describes Shibai's Utsutsuki's ability as divine arts and different to ninjutsu or senjutsu. Not only the powers of Ada but Code's claw marks are also a shinjutsu or divine jutsu's ability. Kawaki's Sukuna Hikuna and Daikukuten abilities as well. By referring to Ida, Code, and Kawaki's implant abilities, Amado says that unlike ninjutsu or senjutsu, you don't need to use hand signs to activate these abilities, which is what makes them a divine ability. Amado describes some of Shibai's Otsutsuki's abilities, such as they say that when he waved his arm, he created a windstorm, and when he screamed, he created a thunderstorm as if it were lightning. Amado believes that Shiba Otsutsuki's conquered death by repeatedly reincarnating using karma and eating chakra fruits, and continued like this for thousands of years until he became a god. It's possible that someone could have killed Shibai, but since Amado doesn't know the truth of what happened to Shibai, he hypothesizes is that Shibai deliberately abandoned his body. Amado wishes Kawaki to implant karma into a new clone, which will allow Amado to transfer her daughter's memories and consciousness. Amado says that karma is like a divine power and he still hasn't given up on his daughter. That's what he needs Kawaki for. Amado tells everyone about the death of his daughter, but Shikamaru asks Ida to look into the past to confirm what Amado is saying to be accurate, something that Naruto or Boruto has concern about, but Ida confirms that these events did really happen. It turns out it's all true. As Boruto listens to Amado, time suddenly stops as Boruto and Momoshiki were able to talk through what they are each thinking. This is because Momoshiki believes in that story we already know about the Otsutsukification, so nothing new. But here we go with the most crazy part regarding Shiba Otsutsuki. He doesn't say anything important about him, but he claims that everything Amado said is true on the issue of Shinjutsu, an exception of one thing. At the same time, Momoshiki thinks something is off. Ada has ability of clairvoyance or Shanrigan to see the past and the present and the ability to make everyone fall in love with her. But Momoshiki, there is something strange about this love ability of Ada's. Because clairvoyance is really a Shinjutsu ability, but the part of making everyone fall in love is not something he knows. Still, about the part of him finding it strange, in my interpretation, it is as if he believes that he has heard of all the jutsus in the world except for this one in particular. Momoshiki also says that he is a little uncomfortable. Why does Amado talk as if Ada's power was a Shinjutsu ability when in fact it is not? So Momoshiki thinks that there's a possibility of Amado's lying about this specific matter, or at least he's hiding something. Momoshiki mentions something along with the lines of Boruto's thoughts getting corrupted with Momoshiki's new data, which is how they were able to talk. Momoshiki doesn't know how to fix this, but because of this glitch, Boruto saw what he wasn't meant to see. Boruto is also able to get a glimpse into the future and sees Sage Mode Mitsuki. The chapter ends with Boruto having a horrified expression on his face, with the side text facts revealed one after another. And suddenly, the sides of Boruto saw was, I'm not sure if the panel shows Sage Mode Mitsuki, Karma Kawaki, and Sarada running, and that Mitsuki and Kawaki are battling Boruto, or if Mitsuki is battling against Kawaki. I just hope, whatever the case, Sarada isn't gonna just stand around as the damsel doing nothing. They better not make her the typical female character that ends up being the only one that cries while the action is happening.